All right, gang. This is Carey Dwain Mitchell. He's obviously intoxicated and struggling to walk, unfortunately. And he had been hanging out for the most part. He'd been hanging out over at Ralph's, and then the 2500 block of Burbank Boulevard, and then we got another guy over here. He looks like a tweaker by the bus shelter. I didn't want to videotape him because he looks very agitated. This is Carey Dwain Mitchell. He's back in Magnolia Park again. I'm gonna go check out this guy. He literally looks like he's a tweaker. He's jumping up and down and he's very agitated, and he's by the bus shelter. So I'm gonna come back to Carey here in a minute and see if he ends up sitting down somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna go across the street here. And yeah, I see the guy with the mask on. I don't know what's going on with him. He's looking pretty agitated. I'm gonna hopefully, he's not somebody that's dangerous, and that he's not something that's gonna cause trouble, but he's doing some weird stuff. He's like dancing around, and he's dancing and looks agitated. Maybe he's actually waiting for the bus. I keep saying that my opinion is that the majority of the people that are here during the day panhandling are not actually our city of Burbank, homeless people, but that these are people that we import through buses. And the gentleman's now walking on the other side of the road. I'm going to go back around and pick him up again and check it out. Carey's across the street too. Hey gang, so over here at Pinocchio's restaurant, we've got Carey Dwain Mitchell who's hanging out, probably waiting for customers to help him out. I already spoke to him for 8 minutes the other night. I'm not going to bother him again tonight. I didn't know he's moved. He was over at Ralph's, and now I guess he's taking advantage of the big crowd over at the costume shop. There's a really big crowd there of people, and they're all hanging out getting costumes. Okay, folks, there's Carey, and he's hanging out at Pinocchio's. He's a pretty relaxed guy. He's not aggressive panhandler. People just come up to him with money, but he doesn't aggressively go after it, not like other people. Okay, we got a person here sleeping over at Liquor. You'll notice that anytime you have a liquor store, you generally are going to have people who are using the liquor store as home base. And you got somebody hanging out at the Liquor bus stop. Frankly, it would be a good idea, considering this is a bus stop. What I had recommended to the city, and I think it's a good idea, is they do what LA has done, which is put these little bumps in the middle so that you can't actually lie down on the bus stop. And these bumps on the metal ones are welded, and then on these concrete ones you can, add a bump, I suppose. But I'm not sure who this is. This is somebody I haven't seen before, and I don't know who they are. So 3 days in a row, this old van has been sitting here, and I just have to assume it has something to do with people sleeping. I mean, it's an old camper type van. So this is by Burbank Water and Power. I see a brand new pickup truck here. I'm just gonna kick back for a second. So anyway, March of 2021, this building was on fire, and it was, part of it is the squatters were allowed to get in there, and you see all kinds of graffiti, all this tagging, and the graffiti allowed the squatters got in there and allowed them to set the building on fire. And then in March, it was a 3-alarm fire. So not such a good thing. And this fence is too short. It's 6 feet tall, and you can just grab yourself a chair and hop over, and no barbed wire. So that's a problem. Our camper's back. You got the guys back here. So this has been going on for a while. I'm wondering when they're going to do something about the camping. You got people there. There's shelter available, project room key, whatever. And there's still got people there who are camping. And so this is Aries prepared beef. And then over here we've got The guy is still camping in the back of 410 Varney. This is the t-shirt company. Okay, that's 410 Varney. Got the guy still camping there. So that's it for this loop. And hopefully some of these tents will be abated. I'm not sure what the deal is. And, you know, I bet you if you get inside that building, you'll see that there's still squatters in there. I mean, that fence is easy to hop over with a chair. Okay, folks, this is Crabby Auntie. Crabby because she threatened to throw one of those bottles at me when I asked her if she needed help. I'm not going to talk to her, but she's sleeping over here. She's at 3417 West Burbank Boulevard. She's got 4 bottles of lemon lime soda. I obviously, you know, she's always by alcohol sources, 7-Eleven and the Liquor Palace. She was sleeping by Liquor Palace, but then it rained. And, you know, she moved after it rained. But it becomes apparent to me that she needs a source of alcohol because she's always by a place that has alcohol. And that's why she's up here. She does refuse services. I wasn't able to get a hold of the folks over at Street Plus tonight, so I'm not going to call that one in because I've already called them and they didn't answer, so maybe they're off tonight. Okay, I'm at the 4400 block of Magnolia at Valley, and this is the plumber. He's still hanging out here. I'm not sure why he likes this corner so much. He's there. He's got juice. He's got battery. I don't know if it's batteries that he's buying or if it's solar, but he always has batteries. He always has something lit, some lights or something. Anyway, that's the end of Magnolia. I'm going to give it a few more days before I go over to that meth and heroin RV camp. In the meantime, I'm going to go back and check on the Halloween town stuff and see if the tweaker is still there and if Carey Mitchell is still there. Yeah, I keep saying you leave these shopping carts and it's money down the toilet. For the retailer, it means more money at the, you know, it costs more for the merchant, and you can see that the wheels have been stolen off of it. And then you have this massive pile of garbage here, which, in case you don't know, is a sign that a homeless person went through the entire trash can to find recyclables, and they just tossed the garbage onto the bus shelter, which is why I keep saying that, you know, as much as it seems like a good idea to have these trash receptacles, it's not. It's a bad idea to have them because they just become an eyesore and a liability. Okay, folks, there's the tweaker. I mean, so obviously a tweaker. If you don't know what a tweaker is, it's somebody who is a chronic meth user. He's agitated. He's going in circles. He's roaming the neighborhood. He was scavenging through garbage cans. Then he's just kind of chilling at the bus stop, but he's not going anywhere because he's been all up and down Magnolia Boulevard talking to himself. And he's got a mask, so sometimes he puts his mask on when he gets close to people. And then he's smoking cigarettes. But you can just tell he has no purpose. He's not going anywhere. Maybe he's getting a bus, but I doubt it. I don't think the buses run this late, do they? I don't see them this late. I probably have to get the app and check it, but anyway, he's here at Buena Vista, right off Magnolia, across the street from the Taco Bell. He's at the gas station next to Handy Market, and I don't know, just nothing but trouble. You know, you get people like this in your neighborhood, and they're nothing but trouble. They really are. You don't know what they're up to, and he's just chit-chatting with himself. Hey, I'm chit-chatting with myself, but at least I have a phone to talk to.